The Aaron and Austin Show is brought to you by Slow Coast Studios, Wichita's home for EPKs, live recording, podcasts, really any audio-visual stuff that you might need.
Get with PK Pest Management for all of your pest control needs, 316-305-7108. For any termite inspections or anything under the sun, we'll take care of any problem that you have.
Sacred Leaf is Wichita's favorite CBD store. They grow their own fields out in Colorado. They make a lot of their own products. Stop by, see Nikki, tell them Aaron and Austin sent you.
Get with JEllis Kitchen. They are turning Mondays into Taco Tuesdays over there at the Shamrock Pop-Up. We love everything that JEllis is doing.
It's like a Taco Tuesday pregame.
They got fried tacos that they do all the time.
With this really good like pineapple salsa.
Pineapple.
It's pretty fire.
Yeah, dude, it's fire. Make sure you get out to Diaper Jam 2024 this year. We've moved locations. We're not at Champs this year. We're moving over to Bourbon Street. We're going to have a great time. We're on 420 this year. So come out. We're going to have vendors. There's going to be food. We're going to have tons of bands. There'll be plenty of people announced coming up. Make sure that you come out to Diaper Jam. All you need to bring is a package of diapers, from the tiniest ones to adult diapers. It doesn't matter. Bring a package of diapers. It gets you in the door for all days worth of fun.
The whole thing benefits Wichita Children's Home, so dig deep. Aaron and Austin Show will be out there advertising and promoting and talking to everybody, so come say hi.
Yeah, we're going to be live on location all day long podcasting while the concerts are going on, while the fun's going on, while the vendors are out there, so make sure you get out and support it all.
The Aaron and Austin Show wants to give a huge shout out to Eddie at Wichita by EB. Go check out his podcast, The Editorial. Check out all the stuff he's doing for food trucks. He releases a list of where the food trucks are going to be. He releases a list of where the bands are going to be playing. Just an amazing dude. Go support him. Find Wichita by EB. Support him however you can. Diaper Jam 2024, the biggest lake party in Kansas. We have Brantley Gilbert, Stone Temple Pilots, Demon Jones, Wheeler Walker Jr., Upchurch, and Joe D. Messina. So it's going to be a killer lineup. More to come. A bunch of locals popping up on that. There's a whole beach party stage we haven't announced at Act All.
Yeah, and then we've got just so much going on at that show. Make sure that you're going to be out there. It's July 19th and 20th this year out at Lake Afton. Get your tickets as early as you can. There's going to be more announcements, more people coming out. They're doing 2 stages this year. The Aaron and Austin Show is going to be in the VIP section, podcasting live at the lodge all weekend long. It's going to be a blast. There's going to be camping. There's going to be dad bod contest. There is going to be a car show.
Shenanigans.
Awesome. Make sure that that you get your VIP ticket if you want to come holler at the Aaron and Austin Show. We're going to be there all the time having a great time.
The VIP ticket really is worth it. That air-conditioned bar last year was about the best
clutchest thing I've ever been involved in. So, and if you want to camp, they got plenty of camping accommodations. They got just so much going on out there. This is going to be the biggest party in the city coming up. So make sure that you support the Diaper Jam 2024. Introduce you guys. So we got Keo Them in today.
Keo, by the way, is our 600th subscriber.
Oh yeah. So
thank you.
Yeah, thank you to everybody that's helped us out with that. We were trying to push to get there by the end of the year, and we got there a month early. So we're pretty happy about that. So keep subscribing. That don't mean we stopping.
We'd like to double that by the new year. No.
I'd like to double that by the end of next year. It would be nice by the
end of the night. Let's go.
By the end of the night? Yeah.
Sure.
Well, shit, we can't do shit. This ain't live.
Shoot for the moon. Shoot for the moon.
Yeah. Might as well. Might as well.
Stars.
You might as well at least set a big goal. Set big goals to see what the fuck happens. Why not, right? So, Keo and them, what's up?
What's up?
Welcome to the show. You've done a few stints with us. You come and talk to us at ICT Fest a couple of times. And we've been looking forward to getting you guys on a full show. So,
yeah, thanks
how
for
are you guys doing today?
We're good.
It's a good day.
You guys deserve a full show, man. You guys got a lot going on. You've been out touring a little bit.
Been
recording a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So tell us, how's the road treating you?
Oh goodness, depends.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, because there are days where the shows are great, but the drive itself is just taxing.
It's exhausting.
But then sometimes where it's just opposite.
So how do you guys do the drive? Do you guys got a van? You guys all are in together? We're in a couple cars. We got a bus. We do what is your guys' mode of how you guys travel the country and put this shit together?
We share a van. We take turns driving.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
Does everybody take turns driving, or are there people you don't get to drive?
Everybody's supposed to take turns driving. Right. Some people like to make excuses and say that there are certain times of the day where they cannot drive at times.
I really can't though. I can't see it now.
Was you.
I can't see.
I'm actually the same way.
Yeah.
Because I get starburst headlights.
Yeah. No.
You know what I
It's
mean?
like.
And my depth perception's gone. At night, it's like, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
So
That sounds like a really handy excuse.
it works. It works. It does work.
'Cause it's
I'm
true.
gonna lie about it, but yeah.
Because it's true.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's true. There's a ton of people that did. We had people that worked at the city that couldn't do snow removal because you can't at night. It's just watching the trucks in front of you and all the
I
flashing
had a
shit.
drummer one time that just let his license lapse and was like, I don't even have a license. I can't drive. I'm so sorry.
We've had that with the drummer too.
Yeah. Drummers, man.
You can drive. You can drive on the road to a show without a license. You'd be all right.
No.
Just drive right.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
Right.
Just don't fuck it up.
Stories from the road, man. Oh my God. Just
I know. It sounds like fun and not all at the same time. Being crammed into a bus with all your friends and fucking traveling.
Did you pick up any road knowledge, like things you do on the road? Like for example, I now always take my own pillow on the road.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
I found that hotel detergents are really strong.
Oh yeah.
And if I sleep on their pillows for
Yeah.
more than like 3 days, it's like really congested up here.
Oh shoot. Well.
Because of the heavy detergents, they have to use like industrial detergents.
Oh,
you
I
know
bet.
what I mean?
I bet because people's nasty as a motherfucker out there.
Damn, you ain't wrong, man.
That is true.
So I bring my own pillow, for
Yeah.
example. You know.
For me, I think I learned to download music offline use because like when you hit those mountains, there's just no reception.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's hella
Certain
smart
highways.
ideas.
Yeah.
To have it actually on the device so you're not trying to stream it all the time.
Yeah.
And so
Smart,
when you
smart.
lose that, it's smart.
It does take up storage though.
But shit, it's worth it though. I mean, it's and like you said, have just a little bit. You don't have to have everything, but just have some saved up. That's super smart.
Oh, yeah.
We got real tired of music actually on the road, and we started listening to like a lot of like comedy and like podcasts and
That really-
audiobooks like we was talking
Yeah.
about.
Because I mean, unless some shit's like brand new, or or maybe you guys working on some stuff, you listen to it. But like when something's real new, like I'm listening to the Bus and Ride job right now,
Yeah.
like over and over and over again. But eventually, I need something else.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you're doing long hours. Because I've always had jobs where I drive around a lot,
Yeah.
so that's why I've always got into podcasts and shit.
What about you?
Cruise is a big. Ryan is always pushing. As soon as we get into the hotel room, check for bed bugs.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, he's
yeah.
really, that's really
Everybody.
shit. As a pest control guy.
Have y'all played in Florida yet?
No.
Bed bugs out there.
They all got bed bugs. Every
Oh,
hotel
shoot.
in
Yeah,
Florida.
and you got to watch your luggage because you'll set your luggage down and they'll come back and
Man.
fucking
Maybe
lie.
we won't go
Why?
to Florida then. We'll
No,
just
go to Florida, but like,
keep it
I don't know, man. Airbnb it or like.
Yeah,
I
Is
don't
that
fucking know, but
is
like-
that gonna save anything? Because if the
Yeah, that's
hotel's
what I'm
got
saying.
it,
I don't know,
then-
man.
Oh,
the drum throne fell. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it, but now we're down here.
You want me to join you?
You coming down?
I might join you. Is it better?
Yeah.
should we go down?
No,
too?
I was looking
he's the
for
only
it.
chair
I
that
can't
doesn't go
do it.
down. Oh, that's so fucking hilarious.
Jesus.
I do this drum chair is going to be trouble. That's why I didn't give it to a guest.
Well, I'm glad having you and not a guest. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
exactly. Exactly. But, dude, that's the downloading. Dude, I got to start doing that on my phone just when I travel, too, because there's like.
TV shows too.
Yeah,
Netflix
because-
and
Man,
Yeah,
'cause-
you can download off Netflix, right?
Yeah, because I be getting like even on when I go to Colorado a couple times. There's a few spots where I don't get shit for like fucking 20, 30 minutes, and I ain't got nothing. I ain't trying to listen to the fucking radio.
so you have to look outside and
Well, yeah, I'm usually
CDs.
driving, so like it's it's just my podcast is playing or my songs are playing, then nothing. It's just like fuck.
oh yeah.
I'm always evangelizing. There's an app called Libby that is it's paired with your local library, and they have a ton of audiobooks. It's a free
nice.
service. It's like if you have a library membership.
What's it called?
Libby.
It's just LIBBY.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it
Have to look at that.
rules. Tell everyone
Hell
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
That's good to
especially
know.
for audiobooks because I'm always looking for because I like a lot of I don't like when I go to books I'm an informational book reader. Like I like history shit and true crime shit and stuff like that. Those are the ones I like a lot more than just like some fantasy shit. They got movies for that. All right, so let's go back a little bit. How did Keo and them all this come together? So how many are in the band total? Give us a little history of the band a little bit and how this all kind of came together and
and give our listeners a heads up.
It kind of solidified a little bit, right? Because Keo and them, like I've seen you guys a couple times with like different members, like they kind of come and go. It's not like, you know what I mean? So, it kind of solidified a little bit recently, right?
Yeah, we officially have like core members, which is me, Justin. Did I just call you Justin?
I gotta go, guys.
No, my brain does this. But me, Nathan, and Cece, and then Ryan is like another member. He just doesn't like perform with us, basically.
Well, I've seen him perform with you, but not all the time.
Not
right?
all the time, but yeah.
He takes care of us.
But it's kind of so we've gone through our like phases of goodness. I don't know how to. The stories of how we came together. He and I were working at the at Consumer Credit Counseling.
We actually played music before we started working together.
That's true, actually. Oh goodness,
because you've been playing music in. I remember the first time I saw you perform at our coffee house in 2016, maybe.
What?
This was forever ago. I think it was a solo set, and
you saw me.
Yeah, because I lived right around the corner from there, and yeah, I don't know, because you've been existing in the music scene for a while here, sometimes by yourself, sometimes with other people, and then a bunch of your people moved away, right?
Oh yeah. That's what happened. Moved away or started other projects.
People do that, you know.
Yeah. Goodness, I don't know how to tell you because it kind of just happened. Like, we had our like last iteration, which was full of a couple of other members, and that ended. And then like Nathan and I then started working together at Consumer Credit Counseling, and we just started talking. I think I just kept bringing all of my music. Or the events that were happening involving our band to him, and then after a while he was like, "I'd like to join," and I was like, "I'd love to have you." So I was like super excited. Yeah.
And you play guitar, right?
Yeah.
And synth, and he sings, and he dances a little too.
Oh, shoot. That always helps.
You're the shoeless guitar man, right?
I like to play without any shoes on.
Yeah. He also likes to. He started this like ritual now with Keo, and then where he lights an incense. Yeah, it always, for some reason, if he doesn't, it just doesn't work.
The vibe's off?
Yeah.
It's a bad show.
Oh, yeah. It's happened a couple times.
Do you use a certain kind of incense, or is it just as long as it's one, you got the little wood plate thing and stick it on there and off you go?
So that was one of my road hacks, too. I always had a stick of Palo Santo. Right? Like that was my that was my road hack. You know what I mean? Like bad bathrooms at clubs, Palo Santo. You know what I mean? Like you walk in, you smell old beer, Palo Santo. Yeah, it's always right there, you know.
All right.
Dude, you should write
you bomb a bathroom, Palo Santo.
Yeah, you better pick the right bathroom when you're traveling like that.
I think I'm trying to get sponsored over here.
So, how did you start writing original music? How did that start? You were on your own, and did you start covering first, or what was your what was kind of your process of how you got going in the industry just all together?
So, okay, thanks for asking it that way. I was writing songs by myself. I don't think I ever imagined I would perform them with anyone. I just knew that this is like I wanted to do music. And then I met Cece, Rahib, and Brenna Beeson. I don't know if you know them, but they are. And Josue. Yeah, Josue started. Met all three of them, and they kind of just poured into me musically and just like supported me to. So it's like my band and everything. It's Benji as well, Benji Estrada. They just kind of supported me so much so that it felt, I don't know, I started to like learn that realize that this is really what I wanted to do. I wanted to
started to believe a little bit.
Yeah. So like,
And shout out to anybody who supports people like that and help them get there. Because sometimes it's scary as fuck to take that first step.
Oh, it is. And you don't know what to do.
Yeah, you don't have any experience. You have no frame of reference. Like, how do I fucking even book a show?
Yeah. And there's like a lot of people who I don't like to use this word, but it's real. Like, there are people who gatekeep, right?
Yeah.
And when they see
here in town too.
Yeah.
A lot here.
Yeah. And when you like amount or you reach a level that is like above what where they want you to be, I guess, or above them, I guess. It's not that you're above them, but you know,
But you're
You
having
don't
some
need
success.
them. Yeah, they get you get to a spot where you don't
where
need
you
them.
don't need them. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They kind of
Shut doors on you.
Yeah.
Man. They do.
and
Well, they try. There is still this belief that like I will get higher by stepping on you.
Yeah, I've never understood that mentality.
Yeah.
I just want to see everybody have fun. There's enough microphones and stages for us all, man.
I really believe that a rising tide floats all boats.
All the boats,
Oh,
man.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Raises all boats.
and if we can just fix some of the big problems
Yeah.
in town, that we all win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, at the end of the day, really helping you helps me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So why aren't people helping each other selfishly?
It's a very
You know
capitalistic.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah, right.
I don't
it's a very
understand it, you know?
capitalistic
is.
mindset.
Yeah, but it's
Planning
wrong,
on top
is what
of
it is.
Yeah,
It's like
absolutely.
it doesn't really work. All right, so you know that thing about crabs in a pot, like when one tries to come out, the others pull it back down. That's how it seems around.
Yeah.
here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just shouldn't be that way.
It doesn't work.
No, it
Well,
doesn't
like
work.
anybody getting any
Hasn't worked in
success or
30
not-
years, man. And this town's music scene hasn't really changed in about 30 years.
Not really.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I appreciate people like.
That's the reality of it, though, man.
I know, right?
Yeah.
know?
That's one of the reasons why I appreciate people like Ryan Cruz.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say I think it has changed, or at least in my. I've been playing music in this town since I was a little kid, and I feel like I've seen it change, where there are pockets of these DIY scenes that are being more inclusive and that are able to have. There are small improvements that we've made over the time, over the years. I feel like it used to be just. Whenever we would gig, it was like we would be playing with a bunch of really, really loud punk music, really fast, loud music.
Oh yeah.
And I was always playing music that was really soft and I don't know. It was a very different vibe, and we could never compete in those types of, playing the Elba Room and stuff like that.
Well, and we were talking about this yesterday. How the metal scene in town has really kind of come together, and they all build each other up, and they all
That's nice.
are doing that. But
they are a highly supportive group.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
And I wish that other genres were as supportive as that group is.
Yeah.
I mean, they fucking show up and show out all the
Yeah.
time. Whether it's your
For
it's
each
not
other,
my-
man.
It's not
Yeah.
always my thing. I'm not into really aggressive music either, but like I'm more of a hip hop and R&B vibes more my thing. But like
The unity.
the unity of and they're pretty.
Yeah, it's impressive.
And they embrace more so than it seems other
Yeah.
kinds of music. They
Yeah.
do. They like to integrate some hip hop and stuff into some of their shows. They try to do their best, but like for that scene definitely is a thriving one. But
That's
it's
beautiful.
it definitely like you're saying, like putting you guys together on a show like that would make no fucking sense like whatsoever.
I mean, but we've done it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen it happen. I'm
And
sure.
it's actually, believe it or not, though, it would actually work out.
Well, it works out in few settings, and if the bands are good, like it's always going to work out. Good music's always going to work.
And-
but like
and
in
most
the
people-
ICT Fest setting, it
Yeah.
works out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you go from one thing to another to God knows what.
Well, and most people don't listen to one thing.
No,
You know
not
what I mean?
everybody.
Like-
I listen to anything that's good in any genre, like for the most part. But you always have the shit that you listen to in your car when you're driving.
Yeah,
like
for
the shit.
sure.
That's your shit. That's your
Yeah.
Well, but that's driving music.
But I'm just saying. I mean,
You know what I mean?
listen to what
Yeah.
you really like when you're by yourself in your car.
Yeah.
That's the music that you really like.
Lettuce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Lettuce.
What's lettuce?
My funk band.
Oh, that's
the-
that's the one.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the funk band I dig the shit out of right there. Man.
It's called Lettuce.
Lettuce.
Oh,
Yeah, I
That's a
never heard
good
of it
name.
either.
I wrote a song once called Dead Lettuce.
Dead lettuce.
It's really
Yeah.
bad.
So did they help you like get to where you were ready to be able to write and make your own music? Because I always like to hear about how your like songwriting process goes.
Believe it or not, the songs that we perform that have even been released, I've had those songs like for forever, like even before I was performing with people. But working with them helped me, yes, believe, but it also helped me like there's like experience that I would never have gotten on my own, or it would have just probably taken a much longer time had I not been with them. Writing with them definitely evolved the songs if that makes sense, or it just it made it to where it was a bigger, more a family, like a family created it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that's the right thing to say, but like working with them, believing in me helped me. Like I just remember when I was performing by myself, and I just like, I don't know. It's not that I didn't believe in myself, and it's not that I didn't think I would get far, but I just kind of thought that I'd be stuck in that place of just like playing it like smaller shows, and no one would ever like believe in me. I don't know how to explain it. It's just,
were you sitting on with a keyboard at this time too, or were you? So you're singing were you singing some of your own songs, or were you covering music at that time?
I can't cover songs
I like
that well.
I actually like that. I like original music all the time. I mean, some bands throw in a cover song here and there. I get it, but like full cover songs are sometimes,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
I think the value in covering something straight up is kind of putting yourself in another person's shoes, learning their tricks and their things. But for the most part, I honestly believe that if you cover something straight up, you're worth about 50 cents in a jukebox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for that song is about 50 cents in a jukebox.
Yeah, it's
like I don't really buy the.
I just love original.
There is
content.
an inherent value to it, but like I just don't. Not my bag. You know?
I feel like it maybe does more for the
Creator of the
performer,
song?
or like whoever is like as a music practitioner. I think it does more for the practitioner than it does for the listener, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd agree with that.
Especially when there's like, I don't know, a perfect song or something that like, oh, I wonder how that feels.
Well, yeah, and if you nail it, there's something cool in there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I'm with you.
Learning all those parts, I totally understand the value of that.
Yeah.
And the skill involved. But
Sure. And it's trying on somebody else's.
to me, it's being really good at video games. It doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I
Like
feel
it's.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
It's just like it'd be like me trying to show up at a club and perform somebody else's stand up. I get booed off the fucking stage.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Go in there telling somebody else's
I'll go in there
jokes.
telling
Like,
Dave Chappelle's jokes. I'd be like, bro, we seen this special.
ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, right. We all saw the Netflix.
yeah, we all saw this, bro. We all saw this.
So I had two managers out in L.A.
Yeah.
Barry Lyons and Steve Backer. Okay,
Yeah.
and these guys, if you go digging through your records, you'll find them. You know what I mean? They was like they had a Green Day record, had like a White Stripes record, Cher, like all these guys under their stuff. So they just. I didn't dig it. Okay, like, but it wasn't my band. Okay, I'm a bass player in a band, and we're doing all this. You know, we fly out to L.A. and these guys are trying to wine and dine us, and
Wine and dine.
I like wine and dining.
Yes, please.
I love boozy restaurants.
My thing is like, okay, here's a $150 meal. You're buying me endless Johnny Walker blues.
No, I'm still not seeing the problem.
Well, I'm saying, where's the catch? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. This is the carrot. Where's
Where's
the stick?
catch?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm singing backup, and so now they have me with this like hippy dippy vocal coach that I just did not understand. You know, like I mean, I'm cool. I was
Playing along.
I get it. You know what I mean? But like, you go in there, and he's just like, I'd really just like to sit here with you and enjoy your space and feel your energy. And just we sat there in silence like this for a minute. And I'm just like,
Were you
I'm like,
meditating?
okay, so if you're feeling my energy, do you know how awkward and weird this is? Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude, I don't understand. I don't dig this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
are you getting the energy
Yeah,
here that this
yeah.
is making me uncomfortable?
Let's drink some tea and let's relax our voice. And he'd be talking like at that level, so he's not hurting his voice and he's able to give you his all. And when
Very
he's-
LA.
yeah, and just LA's that watery energy to me. It's just really like,
I don't
Watery.
Yeah, I've never.
yeah,
I've
real
never,
fluid and just
I've
like
never been,
it's,
so-
can't hold on to it. It's
Okay.
I've
you know,
never,
it's like.
I've never been there, so I don't know.
Slippery.
I've met some people from there. So I've met some crunchy ass people from there. But.
Yeah. So boils down to we get our contract, okay, and they're basically telling us that they can spend our money on a party for Snoop Dogg, and that'll help us maybe. That's why we're paying for it.
Okay.
Cool.
They're spending your money?
On Snoop Dogg's party. And we might not even be invited to that.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
But like at that meeting, they'll be able to talk to people and on our behalf and blah, blah.
This sounds like some straight bullshit.
Man, that's what we said. We was like, nah, I ain't.
You don't even get an admission to the thing you're paying for?
Bro,
that's wild.
That's kind of where.
Well, the
we were
record
at.
industry used to be ridiculous. I mean, it still is.
Well, it's still ridiculous.
They would give you money that you had to pay them back to do marketing through them. It was like, what?
Yeah.
And it's like, that shit just made my head hurt. Like,
Yeah.
They would loan you money and then charge you marketing and then make you pay that money back to them. So you basically just like pay them 3 times.
But
This is the problem.
Well, but at the end of the day, okay, here I am, a bass player in a band. Okay, I don't really understand what they do. Their proof is in the pudding. Okay, like what they do is just fine. Okay, like they had us play a private showcase for Geffen Records at the Viper Room in L.A. You know, like celebrities rolling in and out.
Well, the Viper Room's pretty fucking cool. I mean,
Oh,
I've heard of it. I don't know. I've never been, but
it's closed now. But like,
I've heard of it.
But yeah, like so they had us doing this showcase there for Geffen. Geffen loved it. Blah blah. A couple weeks later, Jimmy Iovine downsizes the whole company, and 2 of the 3 people in our corner got fired. So nothing happened.
That shit's ridiculous, dude.
You know, but like the like little bit of time I spent in LA, I spent thousands of these guys' dollars. You know, and that was the catch.
To no
end,
end, really?
Well, I think what it was like, here, believe me. I'm doing for you, so believe me. Trust in it. And it wasn't just me. The whole team kind of felt like, I don't know about this.
Is it like too good to be true, almost a little feeling, or what?
Yeah, kind of. Okay, so at that time I had this beard hanging down here, and they go, man, that's too metal. That whole beard, this is too metal. That's a metal look. So I'm going to need you to shave it. Make an appointment. And
did they pay for it?
Yeah, they paid for it. So I went to Rodeo Drive, like the high-end salon. You know, it's like some guy's name. You know, yeah. And they just went psst, and trimmed it up a little bit, and it cost the guy like $150 to have that haircut.
Interesting. 100.
Yeah, but it's all about the facade and the. It's all ego.
Well, for me, I'm testing him. Honestly.
Oh, okay, I see now. Okay, that's like, funny.
For me, that's why I like drank a whole bottle of that Johnny Walker Blue at like $50 a shot.
Dude, that shit's expensive.
Yeah,
it's not even that good either. But we'll change gears here. Having all this music in your bank.
Yeah.
Now that you've recorded some of it, what's the pressure like trying to write new music now that you've kind of moving on to...
You have your whole life to write the first record.
Yeah, and that's how it goes that way for a lot of artists. I mean, their first album is an epitome of all the work they've done for years and years and years in the music industry. So is there any struggle there, or is it a new challenge, or how's that going?
So there are struggles. I will say when you're up to your neck in things to do, and it makes it hard to tap into that like creative mindset. But for some reason, since things have like cooled down for me or chilled out, I've been just writing, and it's been amazing. So
the less pressure it is helps with creative endeavors. God, it really does. When you're swimming around trying to do everything, it makes it tough. Yeah. It really is.
We've been going so hard this year.
Well, and I think it's cyclic too. Like now it's winter.
Yes.
We're not trying to travel.
Totally.
We're trying to chill.
Oh, yeah.
I so feel that. I feel like the bulk of every record I've ever been a part of, the bulk of it has gotten done in the winter seasons.
Yeah, that's just...
Yeah.
What does that's the cycle. The damn lights go out so soon. The sun goes down, and you're driving around at 5:30, and you're like, God, why is all these people out so goddamn dark out here? And it's 5:30, you're like, oh, wait, people are still going home from work.
And if you're like me, you're in the middle of like seasonal depression.
Oh, me too, man.
And it's just like...
And if you got kids, you're stressing like a motherfucker at this time, because I am trying to make sure we get the money together for all that shit. So, it's a struggle. So, this year is just... I think you're right. It seems like a lot of art's bunkered down. Even the screenwriting and TV shows, they all bunker down and write.
And music venues. They're not
Yeah, most of them are cut in half. A lot of their places they can't go outside. So a lot of places, you perform on patios and shit outside and all kinds of stuff, and that all goes away. I fucking hate the winter.
Yeah.
We should move south, but not
Dude,
Florida.
I wonder how many people, like, when they were migrating through Wichita, like, built their house here in the summer, and then, like, winter rolled around, and they were like, fuck.
Damn it.
Yeah. It's
Sold
cold and it's wet.
Well, they're like, fuck this, dude. It was so beautiful. What happened?
That reminds me of the thing that happened with Texas, where like they found out that the way that they built their houses was not meant to like withstand the winter weather.
Yeah, when they got that snow, fucked
and
them
all
up.
the roofs were caving in. That was crazy.
They were not ready for that at all. So similar things happening in Denver right now.
No way.
All the houses that were built there, for the most part, unless they're fairly new or had some money, big time money put in them, don't have any central heating air. They have central heat because it gets cold there, but they don't have no air.
Really?
So in the summer, they are sweating their asses off because they're getting 90-degree fucking days there in Denver now. And I would say, well, I know 20, 25 different people that live there, and half of the people that I know that live there do not have central air at all.
There's a business opportunity right there, man. You
they are. They're adding
air conditioning company out there.
They are. You ain't wrong.
Man.
You ain't wrong.
Business.
And especially out there because everything's through the fucking roof out there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Man, it's a fun place. I love it there, but everything is expensive as fuck there.
I'm trying to go there though. I'm trying to visit.
Trying to visit? You're trying to move there?
No, just visit for now.
Yeah, I try to make it once a year. My best friend lives there, so I try to get there as much as I can.
Yeah.
But it's not always easy.
Denver ain't always my jam too, though. Like,
I like it. You guys just got to know it. There's a lot of ins and outs and a lot of tiny little. I mean, the city of Denver's small as fuck.
I always like Springs though. Like Springs was always my jam.
Springs.
Yeah. Well, Manitou, Colorado Springs, Old Colorado City, they all like grew in together. So that whole area is cool as shit.
Well, that's what they say about Wichita. You know, it's not fun unless you know. Like,
you got to know. You got to. Somebody's got to kind of show you around.
Yeah.
But that's the problem in Wichita is there ain't no promotion. Like nobody's like blowing the roof off of these things. Like,
yeah.
Well, everybody everybody's promotions like they're promoting in their own circle.
yeah, and it seems like shows you always hear about it after the fact. Oh, y'all should have been there. That was a great show.
Oh, dude, I'll see flyers
like,
for show like 4 days after the show happened. Like
that's what I'm trying to say.
Like this fucking algorithm ain't worth a shit.
It's not.
It's like this show's gonna be good. That shit was yesterday.
Damn.
This is gonna be a good one. Man.
That is so true.
And it'll happen that way. It's done that way to me on a national level. Fucking Russ came through here and played at the Hartman Arena, and I knew about it the next day. They were like, Russ was killing it last night. I was like, for real?
So
like he was
sad.
here? He was here, and nobody said shit. That's one of the main reasons we started this show. I mean, just to help with the promotion of this town because I thought it was bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like you said, the gatekeepers keep certain people playing here and certain not promoting here. Like,
I'm over it.
Even for us, we as a small time just do little stuff here. We try to do certain shows, and there was people all down our neck in a second.
Yeah,
man.
Like you can beat each other with fucking chairs and metal stomp till your brain goes out. Nobody gives a shit.
It is all too easy to shit on Wichita, though. It is too easy to shit on.
Well, it's a running
Wichita.
joke anymore.
Well, I actually don't shit on it too much because I love it.
I
here.
love the
I
shit
live
out of
here.
it.
I'm raising a family here. I like it here. But there is some shots you can take.
Yeah.
We're a flyover town. If you visited any other place, it's pretty. It's pretty like we're a little behind.
For sure.
But we're
sure.
trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely don't. I agree with you. It's not a place to shit on because actually I love it here. I mean,
yeah, there's some cool shit, but it definitely is. It is all in DIY circles. It's all like it is hard to find things with much backing and stuff on it.
Well, and I think that's
how did those things start? Like how did those build up? Is it just because studios happen and they just kind of like?
Well, it's just because people give a shit. I mean, I'll tell you that after COVID, I saw a lot of progression.
Oh yeah.
Because some money was happening towards the people that called us their living. I benefited greatly over COVID because I started Slow Coast as a business before COVID hit, and so I was able to prove losses on my business and apply for like the CARES Act, for example, and so money came through, unemployment came through, and I was able to build all this shit. You know what I mean? Like with me and Jeff Kelly, we both were able to build some things. Now I saw that happen with Midtopia. I saw that happen with Humble Greatness a little bit. Like he got a boost there. I saw that happen with Nest Records.
What's the story? Is the cookie store thing too?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cookie store.
Yeah, tell me about a little bit of that.
I don't know much about that. We need to have Maurice on and have him.
Man, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Yeah, we will. I've already talked to him about it. He said he'd do it. So
that is the right person to talk to.
But I think that after COVID, like there was some money in those artist circles, and so this is what we all kind of had the same idea: is let's fix some of the problems in Wichita's music infrastructure. You know what I mean? The infrastructure, like the lack of management, booking, record labels, entertainment lawyers, the infrastructure that makes the music scene really.
How does that all eventually come in? What pulls the plug and makes it all come streaming in?
There's a bunch of ideas, but I'll tell you mine. Okay, fake it until somebody tries to take you over, and let them. That's what I'm thinking, right?
Oh, so start an agency and start hiring, and then when a big agency comes in to buy it, just be like,
that rules.
That's a smart ass idea.
Let's go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
I think. That's what I think. I think it's fake it till you make it, man. Like, yep, I'm a booking agency. I would love to handle a bunch of bars, and I mean, I do some booking now. You know, if I could book some more bars, I could make sure at that point that I'm not booking metal at 5 different fucking bars that night and splitting my crowd up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could put
I
could put country over here. I could put hip hop over here, and I could have a metal show here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that's another thing that happened in COVID, that younger artists there wasn't any performers anywhere in Wichita for a while. Obviously because of COVID. And now after COVID, there are younger artists with fresh ideas and that are excited about this shit, and they really want to I don't know. It's like it was a bunch of cooped up kids and all these different places with just creativity.
I was literally going to say that I feel that if we do also want to like make the Wichita music scene better, because we really need to invest in the youth. Because a lot of them, they want to do this, they just don't have the resources.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
They don't see, and they don't, and they got everybody in their life telling them that this isn't a viable way to make money.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, you hear that, like you hear even to this day, we got people telling us like this, you're not gonna get anywhere with that. Well,
man,
until I do.
Hey,
so.
I'm going to tell you, it's a hard road.
It is.
But it's going to be hard to make money.
So is starting your own business. So is getting up at 5:30 every day working for somebody else. Like, ain't none of them roads easy. Ain't one of them roads fun or easy. Find one you care about.
Yeah. And it's definitely not going to be usually it's not going to be as lucrative as a business of I don't know.
Of course not.
Things like that. But kids that, when we can empower younger people to, like, no, actually, whatever you've got going on in your mind matters, and like work it out and get that shit out. And
well, you guys are the voices for your generation. You know what I mean? Like, How do we get that voice out? How do we tell everybody about that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What helped was nice. Was like to kind of what you said was when we had a bunch of kids that were on the realm of knowing how to produce content. Because it was already coming on like a freight train anywhere where anybody could just make content. Yeah. And that's where you get a lot of these kids are great at that shit. They're great They're great at making fucking shorts and reels and TikTok videos and shit. They're great at it. And what happened was, like you said, they kind of got trapped in. They got locked in their head. Now we can, maybe I can make music. Fuck, I can record this just like I record a fucking TikTok video. Let's fucking get at it. Yeah. And that's what you saw all these like studios and things do so much better. I think it was a little bit of a turn yourself inward time and fucking reflect and write and create. And I don't want to see a pandemic. I don't want to see a pandemic to make that happen. So there's some way we got to facilitate, like you're trying to say, that naturally without having to just lock people in a fucking room and not make them go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, and it needs to start with the children. It needs to start with making kids come out of band or transition into choir and know that there is somewhere to go with that. And there is hubs like this, that, and the other studio that and group and DIYs that are willing to let you come in and suck for a while and figure some shit out. You know,
I mean, because that's what it takes. I mean, that's what it took all of us. Like, we didn't know what the heck we were doing in the beginning.
You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
You got to be taught. You got to learn.
Yeah, you don't know until someone says, "Hey, you probably should do this." And you're like, "Oh, well, fuck,
Have
that
you
makes
ever
so much
tried?
sense."
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Well, and listen, that's the biggest thing. Like, and people don't give the kids of these day and ages a lot of credit. I mean, they are pretty fucking sharp at a pretty goddamn young age. Like,
Well, they're exposed to more.
they are. I mean, they have they have everything at their fingertips. Any answer you want. I mean, try to.
I think some people are intimidated by it, though. Just like
they are, yeah.
With the gatekeeping, I think that the people are intimidated by that. But I think there's a lot of inspiration in seeing kids like add to the scene.
That's the future.
Yeah.
Okay, that conversation we're having about you don't know what you don't know. Mm-hmm. What if you were told this shit when you was like 13, 14? You know what I mean? What if you were given an opportunity and a stage at like 14?
Yeah, and you can make some like some legitimate decisions.
One of my big problems in town is that it seems like, all right, now it's not so much, but back when I was growing up, you didn't have an all ages stage to play. Mm-hmm. That wasn't real. That wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
You know, I had to sneak into bars and play Kirby's when I was 14 years old, and like everybody being like, yeah, don't look at him. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's fine. Yeah. And then I was able to grow a beard, and I was drinking in Kirby's at 14, 15.
Well, don't say that.
Well, a different owner now. Yeah, shit, man. You talk about 30 years ago, bro. It's like,
that's true. Fair enough. But we do have Kirby's coming on the show here at the end of the first.
I'll tell him the same thing. I'll tell him the same thing.
Kirby's is a nice staple in this town.
Yes, it is.
We're trying to
live Kirby's.
Yeah, long live Kirby's. But I would like to change a few things. If you're having a big enough show and pulling a big thing, I think there's easily some nights when you're the main act at a place like that, that we could do $5-10 shows there, and not force the tipping on to the public. Just make them pay $5 or $10 to get in on, and not every show, because that's not their thing. Their thing is to just have a place for everybody.
And I don't know about the new owners, but I know that back in the day, it was tips exclusively for touring bands, even, and I was just like, come on. This is fucking our scene up right here. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big problem.
And the people would come and play there, though. People would fucking come and play there.
I know they'd come and play there, but like...
Is it just the nuance of the place or the name of it? Is that what it was?
So Kirby's made the top 50 dive bars in like a Playboy list of the top 50 dive bars in America.
Oh, really?
And this was like a long time ago, but...
That's crazy.
It still has cred.
So that's still a Googleable thing.
Yeah,
it's still a Googleable thing, so fuck.
And they've kept that... that MO, you know, like all of their touring contacts and stuff. People always contact Kirby's for like, hey, we're coming through on a fucking Tuesday. Can I get a show? And they're like, yep, no problem. Play for tips. Here's a case of Pabst.
See, on goofy shit like that makes sense to me. But like when someone, like I went to Waze Oblique, fucking packed the house for their record release party. Like that should have easily been a $10 show.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can do both. Like, and that's what that would be the next evolution and step in Kirby's that I think needs to happen.
At some point, these venues have to start paying bands what they're worth. Okay, I mean,
that's what. I mean, that's really what I mean. And it limits you guys. Get too big now, you can never play there really again. Like
we will always play Kirby's.
Yeah.
First, I
just gotta work on it. There was some crazy stuff that happened there.
Yes,
I just don't wanna. I need a second from Kirby's, but I love Kirby's.
Yeah. But like I said, you can.
But yeah, making money at gigs and stuff. Yeah, because there's a lot of other. Honestly, the gatekeeping is. Yeah, there's venues that you can have a really hard time booking because the booking people don't give a shit about you or what the.
Yeah.
I definitely remember a lot of places in town when I was coming up, trying to book places and like. No, I'm sure this is their email, but they're not, nothing.
Yeah.
Or they're like,
just
double
crickets.
book a place and like,
Any place we play?
Oh, I don't want to be.
Oh,
I don't want to be.
I didn't want you to say it. I just want to be like,
nobody watches this show. You can say what you want.
Nobody cares.
I do remember also though playing gigs and they would make you. There was a bouncer that like stood at one show in particular. There was a bouncer. It was I mentioned Elbow Room earlier because that was such a particular place in my mind, and the bouncer stood next to the stage our entire show, and then after as soon as our set was done, he made us go back in the green room. It was like he was watching us from the green room to the stage and made us go back there because we were underage.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
Yeah.
I can see.
Funny shit.
Actually, at the Elbow Room, that backstage was a different address entirely.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's why that was that way.
Yeah, that was a weird place.
Yeah. That was a whole different address.
When you went through that back wall into that other room, that room back there was the building next door. And it was tied to the antique building that was actually right there, too. So it was kind of a shared space.
Yeah, so you were allowed to be back there. You weren't necessarily allowed to be on that stage.
I've actually never been to the Elbow Room. Is that?
No, you're not missing a whole lot. It was just a tiny little bar.
Well, you missed it now. It's
well,
over now.
I mean, Kenny was the whole thing there.
Kenny really was. That was a destination bar.
It's like a piece of. It was. I mean, no matter how cool and shows they booked, like it was a piece of shit bar on Pawnee and Hydraulic.
Yeah,
like, it's not a nice place.
The most successful I ever saw that bar was as a gay bar.
Oh, really?
It was like a gay leather bar for a long time, and
let's bring that back.
Dude,
come on, Elbow Room.
Just straight leather.
A gay leather bar, so everybody wore leather.
Like those full mask things.
Look, I'm lost. I don't know. What
or like leather, like
leather
biker leather.
I'm just gonna say yes to everything that you're saying.
All right, sounds about right.
I remember.
Am I safe to Google this?
No,
it was called the Tea Room, if anybody remembers. But I remember that a friend of mine.
The Taint Room? Is that what that stood for?
It was the Tea Room. I ain't gonna fucking expound on it. I'm just gonna say. I
don't even know what that means.
I'm just gonna say that one of my best friends was like, "All right, bro.
So it smelled like hell.
I know you're gay. I know you're gay. I'm totally cool with it. I'm fine with it, man." He's like, "Totally cool," and I was like, "Oh yeah." Like you'll go to a bar with me? You'll go to a gay bar with me? And he's like, "Yeah, dude, no problem. Totally secure. I'm all good. It's fine." Right? And so I was like, "All right, bet, dude." So I took him to the fucking tea room.
You took him to the Tank Club?
I took him to the tea room. He made it through half of a Coors Light, and he's like, "All right, dude, you win. Let's go."
I don't think I've ever been to a gay bar before.
Yeah, dude, you should. Let's go.
No, I'm good. I mean,
what are you doing now?
Okay, I'm busy tonight.
Dude, Jay's is right over there, man.
Jay's
is right over there, yeah.
Yeah, Jay's rules.
Dude,
I've never even heard of that place.
And all you have to do is like walk in there and like, I don't know, say something about your girlfriend, and the drinks get stronger instantly.
Oh, shit.
They're already strong.
They're already fucking strong.
They'd be drugging my big fat ass in there. I ain't fuck.
Come on.
They'd be kidding. They'd drug my ass.
All right, that's our next live remote podcast is me and Austin at Jay's.
All right. I've never heard of this place. Where is it at?
It's right down the street, bro.
I've never heard of it either.
You've driven by it a million times.
Keo and them and Aaron and Austin going to Jay's. That's our next live.
Oh, is it right? That's right there, like by the railroad track.
It's on Central, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're
talking about. By that super ghetto liquor store.
Oh, it is. That liquor store. That liquor store is, whew.
The one just north of
that liquor store's got Narcan and shit at it.
Man, they do.
What's that shit they give out at the clinic to help you get off heroin and shit? What's that drug they give you?
Methadone.
They got it at that liquor store. Shit.
Yeah, in a fifth or a pint-sized bottle. They got methadone.
That fucking liquor store. Boy, woo. Wow. That motherfucker is. That is a creepy.
I'm learning so much right now.
Oh man.
So as we get
we should hang out more.
Yeah. as we're starting to track. Hey, and one question I got for you before we get too far, back into. Aren't you a twin?
Yes.
You have a twin sister, correct?
She sings with Keo.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I read that you had a twin sister, and I saw that she sometimes is a backup singer for you guys.
Yeah, no, she's rejoining. She's changed her job, so she will be more active in Keo Them.
So do y'all ever go, you take lead tonight, I'm just going to kind of hang back?
No.
No.
She is where I was when I first started doing music. So like
she's more at the beginning of her journey then.
Yeah, so she's got an amazing voice.
We got to make her believe, right?
No, yeah.
It's hard to manifest your world if you don't believe in it.
Yeah. I'm trying to raise money to put her in a class. Wink, wink.
There you go. All right.
And what's her name?
Neo.
So I thought
Keo
and Neo. That's cool.
Yeah.
I get some cool parents then that named you guys that. That's fucking sweet.
Actually, that's not our full names, but.
Oh, it isn't?
No.
You want to tell us, or you can put it off? You can wait till we're off camera if you want. If you don't want to put your name.
I don't know why I'm weird about it. I don't know. I just want to keep something. It's weird.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you can keep it separate. Your stage name and your
Do.
That makes sense.
Mine, I didn't do that. I went straight with just my real name.
I feel like when you're a performer,
so I'm fucked.
Some of the best performance advice I ever got was make the extreme version of yourself the one you bring on stage.
Yes.
You know, like an extreme version of yourself. You don't want it to be fake. You don't want to try to be somebody else, you know.
No, yeah.
But like amplify all your traits.
Yeah, come in at 11.
And
Is that what we're talking about?
Pop that out on stage. You know
Working
what I
on
mean?
that.
Like,
Yeah.
Working on that.
I need a new name. I need a...
It's
I will
in
be-
dog.
N-Dog?
I think we can do better.
I ain't feeling the end dog.
I mean, sleep on it. Sleep on it a bit, but maybe we can do better.
We'll find something.
So what's next for Keo and them? Like, what's going on? What are we doing? I know you guys are kind of talked about this is kind of the writing chill period. We're not touring too much. We just got back from a tour. So what's next?
We are actually in the writing season. We're trying to relax, but we're also like preparing to like. Can I say that? We're going on some retreat soon to like a writing retreat to like just spend time together.
Nice.
And, like,
Nice.
write
Just
together.
as a band, you guys are going to set up like a. You guys are going to go sit out in the
Where you
fucking
going?
woods or something?
Where you going?
I forgot the name of
Is
the
it
place.
Kannapolis?
No, I wish it was. I love Kannapolis, but
I forget where we
it's cheaper in the other place. Anyway,
Augusta. We're going to Augusta.
don't
Definitely cheaper. Yeah, that's a good.
El Paso.
About $40.
Yeah, well, no, we're just trying to kind of like take ourselves from this like busy city.
Yeah.
It's not that busy. It's not New York, but it's like you just know
You can
have
get
to
busy
work.
in any city, though. I mean, like especially when you're. It's really about the hustle that you're creating. You know, this city has a hustle to it if you want to tap into it, but it's on you and like trying to tone down your hustle and like.
Sir Charles did 4 full-length records this year.
Fuck yeah, he's fucking working his ass off.
That's crazy.
That's the reality.
And good ones too, and good ones,
reality.
and good ones.
Wow.
Yeah, he did. Well, we talked to him, and it wasn't actually in 2023, but it was from when he came on the show with Lucid, and we were still at Monica House.
There was a challenge issue.
We were still at Monica House at that time, and he was like, "I'm gonna try," and they were like, "Do 4? You can't do 4," and he got it done in a calendar year.
He did.
Good albums too. So shout out to Sir Charles. That show will be out next week.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
that's what's up.
Damn.
Go Sir Charles. I haven't seen him in
Yeah,
literally since COVID.
since you guys couldn't do the Wednesday after Tuesday, they showed up on Wednesday, so we filmed it just to keep.
I
stay
haven't
awake.
seen that individual since 2020.
Oh,
I didn't even know
Charles.
they were still here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been like, where the heck are you? I don't know.
Well, and he kind of bounces around on his projects too. You know, sometimes it's live band.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah, he
it's
was
producer.
doing a lead singing thing. And now he got his
That's
barber's
what-
license,
that's
working
what
at
I
the
mean.
Gentleman's Club and everything. He does
Yeah, dude.
He does all kinds of shit. He cuts my hair from now on too. So
Yeah, I gotta go. I have to square away my beard, man.
yeah, dude, I like that.
Getting a little bit fly away here.
Yeah. So where can we find all you guys? Where can we find everything Keo and
All your social medias, websites.
yeah, promote your guys self so everybody
Where
can
you
find
at?
it.
It's Keo Them across the board. Like
So
all other-
Instagram, everything. You guys are on everything.
The word and or the ampersand.
Ampersand.
Yeah, it's ampersand and it's one word too. Keo, ampersand, them. It's all together. There's
Yeah.
no spaces in any of that. So definitely make sure you hit them up on what's the best social media or what's the best platform to listen to your music. Because is it Spotify? Is it Apple? What's the one you guys got the most traction on? YouTube.
Whichever one is more affordable for you.
Yeah. Well, I always tell people use the one that's for you, but go like and subscribe on this one.
Yeah.
For
Oh
me.
yeah, Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify. Yeah. See, there's one. Use whatever one you want, but please, if
Wait.
you're trying to help me out, get
Yeah.
over.
Oh,
For
no.
us, it's YouTube. So
Yeah.
for us, it's YouTube. For them, it's Spotify. Get over to Spotify. Everybody's releasing their Spotify
Yeah.
things today. You guys see
The
all
rap.
that?
That's
Yeah,
weird.
we did ours.
See, well, I can't do. I don't listen to music on Spotify.
Me neither.
I don't either.
I listen on Apple Music. So
Same.
I use
Yeah.
YouTube.
I use YouTube, but it got annoying to me when you had to pay to turn the apps so I can go to other apps and it won't stop the music. They used
Oh.
to
Man.
drive me
It's
nuts
just
about
like
YouTube.
paying for like sorry.
I know because I pay for Apple, so it's the same.
I pay for YouTube music.
And
Yeah,
I dig YouTube Music because is it right that on YouTube Music anybody can publish like there's a Hiroshi Yoshimura he's a synth, this is like deep synth world stuff, ambient music type of stuff, and he's got so many albums out on YouTube and again, they're from the 80s, 80s and 90s and stuff that just people have found and uploaded to YouTube and stuff, and it is not on Apple Music. You could find...
Yeah, there's a lot of shit you can't find on Apple Music.
There's a lot of stuff you can't, and Spotify.
Well, because it's licensing agreements is a lot of that. Is why that is.
Is YouTube Music, though, you're able to find
YouTube,
like any of
the thing,
yeah.
thing
it's
is...
like the Wild West.
Well, it's the thing with YouTube is if I upload something, it's not usually that artist that okay, so like I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Watch the Duck. Watch the Duck is this fucking fabulous like EDM / R&B group that is like an intermix. They're fucking amazing. But none of their music's on like their music, they keep it all. So they didn't license anything to YouTube or to Apple Music, so you couldn't get it. But like if me as a person with a channel, I can post their music and then you can see it. And like and as long as my channel isn't too huge, no one's ever gonna fucking find it.
Gotcha.
Like, but if your channel's really huge and you start like infringing on people's copyrights of other shit, it'll get pulled.
And you can put that stuff in your personal playlist though for like that's what I need.
Yeah.
I need that. Yeah.
And you can and what's cool about YouTube is you can share your personal playlist with everybody. Like other people can log in and like whatever you've saved
I need
and
to
look
switch
at.
to YouTube Music.
There's a lot of good things about YouTube, but Apple Music, I have an Apple phone. It always has worked great for me. So.
Wait, so you're saying that
these are just straight ads for streaming platforms.
Yeah, no.
Fuck Apple, fuck YouTube, fuck Spotify.
Well, we all use them. That's the sad thing because no one buys records anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a whole 2 tubs of CDs. I don't know what to do with them. I got cars that don't even have CD fucking players in them anymore. So like, what do you do? I mean, my truck that I'm driving around now finally has a CD player. I might break out some of my old CDs and jam them. But
go to shows and buy merch. That's how bands.
Yeah, it really is. Go to the shows and really more than anything, buy a fucking T-shirt. Buy if they have a record. The one thing that is cool that's always coming back is the big full size records. I mean, that's
and even those big full size records got a download card in them.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like
they got a lot of them got a QR code on the back.
Yep, QR code this record.
And you get it for free off of whatever platform it's on. But
I like to tell people though to try and learn about a new band, like at least one new band every month.
I try that.
That's what I liked about Pandora because I could put in like lettuce, for example, and then it shows me
shit that's like that.
Galactic.
Yeah.
And then I go, oh shit, I like the hell out of Galactic. You know, and then Trombone Shorty pulls up. Oh shit!
I will tell you. I will tell you how I do it. Is every Tuesday, which is the national release day for music for the most part.
That's right.
Is I go to Apple Music and go to what's new and look at all the new shit that came out in the genres of music that I like, and I have a ton of artists that I like. I'm always looking for Dream Deal shit and stuff like that to come out. But like you just looking through. I'm looking for it all the time, and then to me, still to this day. What still catches my eye, and I wonder if it's same for you guys, is a good album artwork still works for me. It still fucking works.
Oh yeah,
it still fucking works, and and a lot of times it's I don't know how you got artists do it or how because I've never made an album and never went about trying to make artwork for it. But it's always seems to represent the group and the album pretty well if they do it well. If they do it well, I mean, some of them are just silly and you just keep scrolling. But like, I found a lot of looking at the new area just based on their album artwork, man.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it is. And then from then on, I've found like Brockhampton or some crazy group that's like 500 dudes. That's really
that's
good.
Ryan's favorite. That's Ryan's.
Yeah, they ain't together no more though. They don't broke up.
Just Kevin Abstract out there doing his thing.
Yeah,
I don't know who else.
Like that. I don't even know how many people were in that group. I mean, that group. Every song was like another mix of a bunch of random dudes, and it was awesome. They were pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool thing you just stumble on by going through that. That's the thing. Look for new music all the time too.
Every time, yeah. But I mean, like in Wichita, like try to discover a new band in Wichita because
it's doable. It's doable too.
Bands break up, musicians move on, man. There's always something
new
coming
bands
up.
form, and stuff like that.
You need to be prepared to have someone else to support.
And that's how I do it is I don't go out all the time, but when I do go out, I try to go like fucking 4 or 5 places. Try to go see a little bit of everything. That's why the night I got out, I got to see you guys. I was at Owaze Oblique at John Barleycorn's before that, and then went to another show after that. So it's kind of when I get out, I try to go everywhere.
Yeah,
so that's when we got to hear that. That's when I got to hear that new group that played after you guys.
Nordista Freeze?
Yeah, what I do was like sliding all over the fucking floor.
Yeah, he was crazy.
They're
losing
some
his clothes.
Oh yeah. I mean that dude
ended up in his
did not
boxers
stop
at the end of the
moving.
night.
Yeah, he was pretty much naked by the time I left. But like this
What was that?
We need more of that. We need more of that.
This guy had the energy of like Iggy Pop, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like he was like at one time he was literally on his naked belly, skating around on the floor, not like crawling, but moving his feet so fast he's just like sliding on his belly. Like
That's just usually like a bat signal to me, and I'm usually there. I don't know why.
Yeah, you missed that one.
Yeah, they were far out.
At one point too, we were like all looking at the stage, and then he runs off the stage, and we're looking at the door, and like we're waiting for him to come back, and he pops up back on the stage. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, he went and learned the venue. Like he learned to like a way. I remember that part. I was like, this guy's incredible.
Rappelling from the
Dude,
ceiling.
he's like, I'm out of shape, man. I'm getting tired. And I was like, dude, you just ran around this building like
He just
15
ran
times.
2.5 miles.
That would put me in the hospital, bro.
You're skating around on the floor. He did it more than once. It was pretty interesting. What was the name of them? Tell them again.
Nordist. Either it's Nordist or Nordista freeze.
Yeah, they were hard. It was hard to say. So
Yeah,
that wasn't
yeah. And I was chilling with them before the show, and they were so lovely.
Yeah.
And they were. He's not a lunatic. He's very
No.
cool.
Well, and
That's the extreme version.
And
Exactly,
their
yeah.
keyboardist was like 9 feet tall. That dude.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I'm 6'3". I'm like, God damn it, is this tall ass? He could barely like reach his keyboard.
No, there's some sweet people.
Yeah, they were cool, man. They were super cool.
Yeah, we need to have them back.
And that's all. I mean, and that's all it takes is you go see someone you like, and most of the times you're gonna find another band around and find somebody else that's maybe in the regional or national or local area. So definitely. So when you guys got any show you want to promote or any place that we can get your merch, anything coming up?
Where are you playing next?
We actually don't have a show. We are truly like off the books for a minute. We have stuff.
Nice.
That's gotta feel good for us.
That's
We
good.
we are trying to take this writing thing really seriously. I feel like
Yeah, especially if you're doing a retreat and stuff. It sounds like you guys are really getting down on it.
What's your approach to writing?
Well, we're so we all have different approaches to
yeah.
writing music. I think that's what the retreat is for, so we can learn each other's style and stuff like that. But before we go on, I need to say, I know this is like far. This is all the way in March. We do have a show
In March.
at Temple Live.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's that in March? Look out for Keo and them at Temple Live.
Yeah,
Are you guys headlining the show there?
You know what room you're in?
Black Hippie is the band that we're playing with. They're from they're from Tennessee. They're
rule.
incredible.
Nice.
They're
I've never heard of them,
beautiful
so I'll have
people.
to check it out.
Yeah, so they'll be here.
That sounds like
I'm
fun.
down.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Down.
Anytime you get a chance to go out and see Keo and them, it's a bunch of talented musicians. These guys are great. Check out everything they got. Do we have a place for merch?
it's actually. I think it's going to be on our website within a week or two.
So
I think.
keep a lookout
Yeah,
on.
and we've got new merch coming too.
Nice.
Excellent.
At keoandthem.com, is that what
Yes.
we're at? Yep.
Yes.
So KEO ampersand
No,
them.
on our website it's Keo and them, no ampersand.
No ampersand?
Yeah.
So
The
the
website
website's
is
and.
listed.
Yeah.
Okay,
Spell it
perfect.
out.
Yeah.
And you guys got links to that on your social media and shit, I'm
Yeah,
sure. So
we got a
that
link
makes it
to it.
even easier. So just go down, scroll down a little bit and click on the shit, guys.
Yeah.
But stream the music.
Yeah,
stream the music and
yeah.
send it to somebody.
Yeah.
And when you go to sleep, put it on repeat and
Yeah, fall asleep to
Yeah.
it playing over and over and over again with
Just
this
be
podcast
careful.
in the background.
Just be careful with
Right,
just be careful with anxiety.
That's right.
Yeah.
That one's rough.
Yeah, right. I mean, the older I've got, I like having stuff on when I'm going to sleep. I never used to have the TV on and shit, but I do now. I fall asleep with that TV on.
Man, I had to find out like what I could play to my subconscious sleeping mind.
Documentaries. Is what
I had to find out what I could play to not like
Are you
Have
pretty in
panic
touch?
attacks?
taint the.
Are you pretty in touch with your sleeping?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
self?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I'm not.
Me neither.
I lucid dream.
Oh, really? See,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen to me. I can't remember the last time I remembered a dream that I had.
Oh really?
I don't
But
know.
you can decide where you're going and what you're doing in your dreams. And stuff.
Okay. So this is how I do it. Okay.
Okay.
So I train myself to check the time. Okay. And if
In your dreams, you're checking
in my dreams,
this how you're proving yourself
I would
it's
check
bullshit?
the time. And if the time said 64:37, I know I'm dreaming. Right? Because that's not a fucking real time. You know what
I
I mean?
never even thought to look at a clock in my dreams.
Or if the manual clock has like 26 positions.
Wow.
I've never even
Okay,
thought to look
that's
for a
fucked
clock in my dreams, bro.
That rules. Okay.
And then I go,
That's what I'm
okay, so I'm
saying.
dreaming.
So you take
I
a
have
peek
little
over at the
bit-
clock and you go, I knew it was bullshit.
Yep. This is all
Wait,
bullshit.
but is it always exactly those numbers though?
No. It always
You're just
switches
saying-
around.
But it's a
Yeah,
wacky.
your mind will try to fool you.
Sorry.
Your mind will try to fool you.
So, how often in your awake life are you checking the clock just to say, "Is this a dream right now?"
I check the
How
clock
often in
all
your
the
awake,
time.
like, do you see a clock?
I check the time all the time.
Yeah.
Because of the dream thing.
Well, because
That's
it moves over. If I do it here in the waking life,
Whoa, then you're gonna do it in the dream.
then I can do it easier in the dream.
What do you like in the dream world? Are you like the same dude, or
No, it's the exact same dude, but like the situations are just fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So like the shit's on fire around you, and you're just like, wow.
hey, so I remember a house that was a reoccurring dream for me for a very long time. Okay,
Spooky.
and like I would go into this house, and it was like this weird old like Mississippi plantation home. Because I lived in Mississippi for a while, and actually one of my friends owned an antebellum like plantation home.
Oh shoot.
You know, to where like you hit this panel on the wall, and it was like stairs that went to the kitchen.
Dude, that's fucking creepy
because
shit.
it was like because the slaves were not meant to be seen. Okay, so they just dipped off into the wall, went back to the kitchen, showed back up all of a sudden.
Dude, those old plantation homes are creepy.
They
as
are
fuck,
crazy.
dude.
Oh my
That's
God, it was
creepy
fucking,
shit.
it was nuts.
that's tough energy?
That
and
is
so
weird.
that
those
made,
buildings
that
have
made
weird energy, man.
that made enough impression on my psyche to where when this house came around, that was what it was on the outside.
Yeah.
But inside it was way bigger. Okay, so like different rooms were different ways. There were big, grandiose like halls, and then there were like little shitty like
and a bunch of wrong clocks.
bunch of wrong clocks. Yeah, there were haunted rooms that like if I went in here, I could tap into different energies and like
Oh, like
And-
when you like Beetlejuice, when you open
Yeah.
those weird doors and there's just
yeah,
ghosts
man,
floating around.
I'm telling you. And then one day I made it out the house, and I woke up going, I don't think I'm ever gonna see the house again, and I haven't. I haven't seen
really?
the house
So
ever
you
again.
conquered that part in your dream?
Well, I moved.
That's fucking
Through, I
weird, bro.
moved through whatever thing my psyche was going through.
Whoa,
Definitely.
Yeah,
That's
but
far
like
out.
I woke up and I was like, yeah, I think I'm done with that house. Like I don't.
damn,
I've
that's
pro-
far
I've
out.
I know I'm never going back.
So
Yeah.
you purged it from your fucking
Yeah.
psyche. That's
You-
fucking
But
weird.
it was like in my dreams for years.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Do you have wacky dreams?
I actually had a lucid dream last night.
Really?
Last night, yeah.
I don't remember what it was anymore, but I've been lucid dreaming way more lately, and I don't know
It
why.
always sounds super lackluster when you say it too, because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, there I
All my
was with
dreams
this
I-
melon, and I answered the melon, and then
Well, all my dreams are like I'm trying to run away and I can't run, or I'm trying to fight people and I'm throwing the slowest punches in the world.
Oh my God! Oh
and
my
you
God!
can't fight. You
So-
like all of a sudden can't. Do
So those are
anything.
very common. Those are very common.
Yeah, those are the only dreams I ever
You're
remember.
running and you like,
It's in molasses. You're in molasses. Like you can't move.
yeah, or I punch you and I go,
And it's just, and you hit them with all your might, and they're just like, and nothing happens.
like, fuck. Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is this?
It's so annoying, especially when I'm like running from like a serial killer in
Yeah.
my dreams. Because like I'll see all my family like take off and they're so fast, and I'm just like,
Wait.
Damn.
it's so freaking.
And then
serial
then you like
killers?
to have that jerk awake.
Yeah.
That's the weird one.
That's what I trained myself to do, is wake myself up from like scary dreams.
I mean, I know I have some dreams, but
There's
I don't fucking-
falling dreams. There's
Yeah, I don't
flying
have those.
dreams.
This does make me think. As you were talking about what dreams are like, because I don't know. I also have a hard time remembering what my dreams are like. But
Do it first thing in the morning. Write it down.
write it down.
Shit, I got nothing.
Okay.
I wake up and I'm like,
First
I got
thing in the
nothing.
morning. Write it down.
I like it. I'll,
yeah.
I'll
My
try
first
that
thing-
tomorrow.
I
Yeah,
got
no,
nothing.
serious. It will train your memory to remember them, and then you won't have to write them down.
Yeah, you'll have
Cool.
to tell me about
Like,
your experience.
But that's real. Like,
I love that.
What were you about
Yeah.
to say though?
Well, it brought to mind there was one dream in particular that where I was falling and I was like
reaching.
face first down. I was falling down and I was freaking out, and then for some reason I just decided, well, I wonder what it's like to smash into the earth or whatever. And that like totally changed the vibe of the dream, and it was like I like went through the ground for a second and it like bloomed into this
Whoa.
amazing thing.
Hollow Earth.
But
Sounds
I
like
guess that
Inception.
maybe was a little sliver of
Lucidity?
lucid.
Yeah, I think
making
so.
a decision
That
there.
is. That,
Yeah, well, you
that's
kind of
part
accepted
it.
that. All right,
You're
we're fucking
making-
falling.
Yeah.
You're making a conscious decision in a subconscious mind.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Wait, have you guys heard of the thing where if you tell or you say out loud, "Wow, this is a dream," and you like get attacked by the people in your dream. Have you ever heard about that?
No.
Gosh, you should look it up. It's actually
Has it
terrifying.
happened?
No,
Like
I'm not
everybody
going
goes
to.
zombie and they come at you?
No, because like okay, so one of
If
the
you
stories.
tell the person, if you're dreaming
So if
and you
you're
tell
talking-
the other person,
So say this is the dream right now.
You
If
have
I
to
were
do
to be
it.
like, if
I'll
I were
try.
to be
I'll
like,
try.
hey, this is a dream, everybody would like, you're smiling now, your face would go straight. You stop smiling, and then they start
Oh,
attacking.
get creepy.
Yeah,
that sounds fucked up.
Look it up.
God,
Look up
not
the
into
stories,
I can't. Well, I don't fucking dream,
and
bro.
then I need you to tell me about it. If you do it,
Yeah, he can be. He's
So
Mr. Lucid
okay,
Dreamer.
no.
Make him do it.
I'm telling you that my waking life and my dream life is all very personal. You know what I mean? The people around me really don't get inside.
They ain't talking to you.
You know what I mean? So like
You tell him. Just tell him it's not a dream.
in the dream world, to let these guys inside such private things would probably never actually happen.
That's weird.
No.
I have a
You have a
reality.
you have a lot of this. You have a lot of knowledge on this topic.
Yeah.
No. I have very intentionally tried this for a long time.
That's beautiful.
yeah.
It was astral projection when I learned it.
Yeah.
I just wake
That's
up and
that
take a
one.
piss. I mean, I don't fucking remember shit.
Damn. That astral projection.
It was astral projection when I was trying to do it.
Have you ever
Wow.
sleepwalked?
I have a wacky book on astral projection,
Oh my
and
God.
it's
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 by
got
Ted Andrews.
illustrations of I don't know.
Scary. What the heck is that?
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about. I didn't know nothing about it until like a Marvel movie, and they did it in there. And I was like,
It's a wacky far out.
Have you ever
stuff.
done it?
No.
what are you guys smoking DMT or what? Is that how you do
It's
it?
definitely that type of vibe.
Not while the cameras are rolling.
Yeah, that sounds like some way out there shit. So next time Keo and them are on, we're all gonna have some DMT and, and describe our dreams.
I'll record it for you guys.
Yeah, fuck that crazy shit.
Hey guys, but before we wrap up, man, I got to give a shout out to John Smith.
Oh, yep.
John Smith was way too young to have died from brain cancer, but he did.
Yeah, fuck cancer, man.
Yeah, fuck
So,
cancer.
yeah,
But,
everybody knows somebody who's dealt with cancer in their life and their family.
But I
And
really,
it
I
sure
really
sucks
don't.
when
I really
a
don't
young
mean this
kid
to be
gets
a.
taken.
I really don't mean this to be a bummer. I mean this to be a celebration. Okay,
Kid was awesome, kid.
20-something years of life, and the guy really did a lot of cool shit. So
Yeah, shout out to John Smith and rest in peace,
yeah.
brother.
life well lived. May it
I
have
mean,
been
yeah.
short,
And I
whatever it
never,
was.
I
Life well lived.
Yeah, and
buddy.
the two times that I
Yeah.
met the guy, I had no idea that he was sick.
Yeah.
He just was doing his own thing, and a pretty interesting man. So, cheers to that, and cheers to fucking episode 87. Keo and them, check them out.
I feel it's a wrap.
The Aaron and Austin Show is brought to you by Slow Coast Media, PK Pest Management, Sacred Leaf, JEllis Kitchen, Wichita by EB, and Diaper Jam.